Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, July 25th, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I didn't want to do this video today. We actually probably had our worst day of 2019 today, if you can believe that. We had over $10,000 positive open trade equity on the close yesterday. And if you can believe this, we went from positive $10,000 on the close yesterday to closing out negative 24,000 today. And how did that happen? Well, I was so shaken on the open today. I didn't even I forgot to take a screenshot of the open, but the the two biggest problems we had is we had earnings reports go against us, not in just one stock but in two stocks, and those two stocks, which were Spirit Airlines and Tesla, were $10,000 losses each. So between them, we had $20,000 in loss right there with only two stocks. And then we had a lot of bad stocks also. I mean, we would have had even worse time if we hadn't been carrying that one good position that we had in Teradyne, I believe. Anyway, I'll show you the charts on some of those in just a second. So, as far as the Dow didn't do well. Yes, today it was down 129 points, but that isn't really what caused our problems at all. It was I trade through these earnings reports. I have in the past frequently benefited from them, but I have in the last year or so. It's like I'm always on the wrong side of those things, and yeah, it's very discouraging. We had, pretty good profits for July coming into this morning, and most of those profits were wiped out by this morning's actions. Anyway, nothing I can do but keep trading. We got into 5 new positions. 2 are positive, 3 are negative, and we're carrying positive $3,300 going into tomorrow. And we have a couple good trades, but again, we have a couple bad trades, and so we end up with kind of a limp open trade of only $3,300 going into tomorrow. What can I say? I mean, we just not having very good luck, that's for sure. I'll show you 3 of those stocks. Let me show you one of those earnings reports things first. This is SAVE, S-A-V-E, Spirit Airlines, and this pattern is almost identical to Tesla. I don't know how these things manage to trade almost alike. They're not in the same sectors or anything. But anyway, we bought SAVE right at the end of the day. Did the same thing with Tesla, and then these earning reports come out, and we're knocked out down there with a $10,000 loss. Same thing with Tesla, but we bought on the very last bar and on the high tick of the day. What really ticked me off about the Tesla trade was I trade managed accounts using TradeStation 9.5, and this, I'm trading this with TradeStation Pro Suite. It's an older version. I like it better, but it got tagged on Tesla, whereas TradeStation 9.5 did not get tagged. So my managed accounts only had one of these horrible losses, not two of them, like I took with my own money here. Anyway, bad news, really bad news. We still had that one good trade I showed you yesterday. I show you again. This is TER, Teradyne Incorporated. We had bought this on Tuesday, about 2-3 hours ago. Huge gap up yesterday, closed near its high. It did pull back just a little today, but not very much. And we still took $13,000 plus out of Teradyne. And if we hadn't had this, I mean, it would have been just, I mean, it would have been unbearable pain. Well, it was still unbearable pain, but at least we had a $13,000 positive trade to offset a little of those horrible losses. And then finally, we had one pretty good trade that we got into today. This is NVCR Novacure Limited, and we had bought that just like we bought Spirit Airlines and Tesla right at the end of the day, and it just exploded to the top side today. And we ended up, we have an open trade $6,000 positive in this. But we had some bad trades on our, you know, on the positions we got in too. So, you know, yeah, we needed the $6,000 to offset the losses we have in open trade equity going into tomorrow. So, yeah, it was a bloody horrible day, just terrible. I don't have much else to say except that I'll be back here tomorrow on Friday, and I'm not counting on Friday to bail me out of anything. I'll be here though.